I've expressed to the young guys coming in that if you want to get on the field, you can show what you do on special teams, you can show what you do in the blocking game, and that really helps out.
We always hear about what goes on in the summer without coaches when you guys get out. You're throwing with Fromm or whatever. Was that more important this year to give it?
It was. Fromm took more initiative in just getting the young guys in to meet more, getting the young guys in to do one-on-ones, and just trying to find out who his guys will be this year. And that's really.
Have you ever seen anybody more detail-oriented who studies more than Rob does?
No. Fromm is the most, he's in butts the most from watching film and just finding ways to make our team better and make himself better. I haven't seen anybody more studious than him.
What did you, you obviously got to know Coach Coley well versus your position coach now, then quarterbacks coach, now coordinator. What is your impression of what a Georgia offense is going to look like under this guy?
Well, of course it's going to be a kind of a change just coming from two different OCs, but Coley's bringing a lot of juice to the offense. He's trying to kind of balance out the offense a little bit more. We're doing a lot. You're going to see a completely different offense this year, and it's really going to be fun. It's going to be an exciting offense, and I'm hoping that everybody will enjoy that.
What's going to be different about it?
I get right to me.
Like I said, he's going to bring more juice. We might have a couple more balls in the air, but other than that, that's it.
You mentioned feeling a little bit like the guy coming in this fall camp. What are some things you're working on individually, like with your own game, to make sure that you can fulfill that role with that in mind?
Well, for myself, I've been working on getting in and out of my routes, catching the ball with extending from my body, and just really becoming a detailed route runner. That was my biggest thing. I've been doing well with the blocking game. I've been doing well with just about everything else, but I just want to hone in and detail on my route running.
How much did the brace limit you? I know you played with it, but do you think that limited you in the pass catching a little bit? I know you were still blocking.
Yes, sir. I feel like it did a little bit. I'm out of it this year. I'm ready to go on full-fledged, but I'm just glad to be out of it.
How many games did you wear that thing in?
Well, I actually wore. I believe I wore it for the rest of the season.
So what happened?
So Missouri, after the Missouri game, I didn't play Tennessee. And from Tennessee, after the Tennessee game on, I wore that brace.
What can you tell us about Tyreek Stevenson on the field? Obviously, he brings something different at cornerback.
Yes. Well, he brings a lot of juice. He's real physical. He's big body. He's kind of thick for a DB, but he brings. I like what he brings. His physicality is really what sticks out to me.
So, is there anything during a practice period, I guess, where you're able to see things differently from an offensive perspective? Maybe how Coley opens it up. He does things different in practice. Can you take me there a little bit?
Well, I feel like personally, Coley has really taken the time to look into the personnel he has on offense and just I'm trying to figure out the words. He has surrounded his offense around what he has instead of just doing what he's used to.
Okay.
I really don't know how to word that, but
okay.
that's really cool.
Who are some of the, you talk about making it very specific to the personnel, who are some of the guys that, I mean, it's the same cast of characters, Swift, Cook, I mean, who are some guys that are kind of the I mean, obviously you're planning on doing a lot more too.
Yes,
right?
sir. Well, of course, we have, like we have a couple more receivers in this year, and we're kind of finding out we have a lot more long guys. We can probably go a couple more jump balls in the game. We can probably just open up the offense a little more with the receiver core we have. And with the running backs to stay pretty consistent. I like how the young guys have been coming along, McIntosh and Zeus, and that's really about it, yes, sir.
So, did it take y'all any time to buy into that new look scheme? I mean, the whole new look to the offense at all?
Of course it did, just learning new schemes and a couple new plays and stuff, but he's done his best not to completely change the offense, but just kind of simplify it for us so we can compete to the best of our abilities.
When you look at your career and how it seems that everything's kind of slowly gone up, what do you think the chances are your legacy is more than a meme by the time?
Hopefully it's more than a meme. I'm kind of tired of hearing Tyler Simmons alongside. We had a fan day the other day. I probably heard it about 10 times, but Hopefully this year I will leave more so of a legacy.
You said this time last year you were okay with it.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, but it's like at the same time it's getting kind of old. So.
Any more questions?
What have been your impressions of some of those newcomers, Dominic Blaylock, George Pickens, Lawrence Cager so far?
Well, they've come along a long way compared to me. I didn't really learn the offense much in my freshman year, but they've come in and taken it full-fledged on. They've met more with Jake. They've met more with the coaches. They've taken that time to get timing down with the quarterbacks, and they just bought into the program, really.